All right. Okay, so hey everyone, Steve Swartz and Stefan Page, or Stefan Pagier, as they might say in Quebec. I'm in California, and we're going to both be in Cancun in a couple of days. Pretty awesome. Along with Woodson Gardner, she's going to be joining us shortly. She was racing home and had amazing results yesterday. And when I started the Market Leaders Mastermind, what I wanted to do for folks is give them the ability to not only see all the things that are going on. I know I'm kind of connected to a lot of people in the company, and I wanted people to know, what's happening. And there's a lot of different groups in RX and everything. But what I wanted people to do is focus in a couple areas that I thought could be very good for them. One would be the 3X fat loss, selling the clinical packs, getting the commissions. And Stefan's been killing it with that. And we're going to talk about that for a second. The other pillar was Jove and really getting Jove launched, because when you do the 3X clinical pack, right, and you're doing that whole thing, not only you're making an affiliate commission at the front, which gives you more money. Stefan's going to talk about that. But it also gives you sales of Nutrify brand and sales of Slenderize brand. So two brands are taken care of there. Then we have Jove, which is its own complete business by itself. Jove reps, people out there building a Jove business. People aren't talking about anything else. They're building Jove. And that's happening. We're going to talk about that today. So the pillar of the 3X, the Jove, we're going to work on purity next. So we get the air filter. There's some revisions coming for water bottles. You guys, pretty awesome stuff. I don't know what to tell you about it, but it's pretty sweet. And that was actually, I'm not giving away the farm because Fred actually revealed what it looks like in Nashville. No, where Greensboro. Where was I? Greensboro. Hello. And it's pretty exciting stuff. So I want you to know that you could do that. We're going to get in all. So those are the pillars that we're working on to create customers, create volume, and build your business with RX as the owner of an RX business. These are the areas. And why would you own an RX business? Because you're in search of residual, reoccurring income. And this is the kind of business that does it. The reason the other companies don't last is because basically they don't follow that. They are a one-trick pony. Their products aren't always that great. But there are big companies that have been around for a long time that follow these principles. So I wanted, that's where I want this to go. Smart social media, smart business, create intrigue. So Stefan, how much money did you make with 3X last month?
I think it was 1,900.
Wait a minute though. What is that from?
That's from just the 3X sales. So that's not counting the volume.
$97 program and then now you're probably making, how much do you make per sale now?
Well, I'm at the 60%, so it's 58.20, I think. Yeah.
So let's get this right. So the first four, the first four you sell
$48.
$48.50, I believe, right?
Yeah. Something
then
like that.
You get to once you get past 4, it goes up to what?
53.
Like $53.
Yep.
Once you get to past 20, then it goes to what? 58?
58. I think it's 58.20 or 58.35, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I think one person's trying to call in about. Well, I'm going to get Ronnie to come in here for a sec. Just for a sec, Ronnie.
So that's what I've been doing. So I've got all these sales, and what I find is 20% of those customers actually end up buying a clinical pack. All right, so it's automated. I don't have to do anything. It happens. Now, if I get in touch with those customers, I increase my ratio. I'm going to get more of those people to commit to a clinical pack. Why? Because now they have more trust. They believe that this is true. There's going to be support, that it's not just a little program out there. It has like real people behind this that can support and help. And so it just sometimes reinforces their belief that that's going to work. So they join and they do the clinical pack. And many people, like right now, I've got lots of them who are actually purchasing their second clinical pack. And some actually get their spouse on the program. And now they're on auto ship with 2 clinical packs. It creates a lot of volume. just to give you an example, like if you go in your back office in ARIIX, in your X office, and you go to the tab contests, you'll have the cruise contest, and now you'll have another sub-menu, which is elite winners. Well, this is the current standing from January to now.
Are you trying to train me? I should know. I'm a founder. I don't even know this. What's going on?
All right. Hey, Whitson.
Hey, Whitson, real quick, what we're doing is I started the call off with basically like why we wanted to be doing this thing, right? And so like why we're doing Market Leaders Mastermind. We could be doing a lot of things. Why are we doing it? Because we want to get the 3X with the clinical, and we want to get, like, that was my goal, is to get people selling massive products with that, bringing in reps, getting Jove. We're going to work Purity next. We're going to figure that one out. But we're working we're going to have you come on in a second and talk about like your just craziness with Jove using the website and all that. But Stefan's was talking about last month alone, he made $1,900 on the $50, basically $50 commissions from the 3X. I talked to John Thompson. I think he's made over $4,500 in that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Just with that. Now, Stefan's talking about the amount of clinical packs and was, I think, real quick, how many did you sell? How many clinical packs have you sold since January?
It's something around 50. I think it's more than 50 now. Yeah.
Man, I thought this was a pyramid.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, this is crazy, right? Like all customers, people buying products, right? Coming in as a customer first. Those are 50 preferred customers.
Yeah.
So go ahead. I'm now in this thing inside X Office looking at these reports.
So, okay. So let me just show you what's happening so you can relate with, what's going on with 3X, promoting 3X. If you go on that section, so all right, so under my account, contest, and then 2016 Elite report status, it shows the reports until week 14th. And if you scroll down and you go to the salesperson award,
right?
Okay, look at that. I'm going to give you the names and the position of those who are achieving salesperson ranking based off of 3X. So position number 4, Olivia. Position number 6, John Thompson. Position number 7, James Barber. Number 8, Stefan Page. Number 11, my brother, Martin Page. So we're at 5 now. Number 13, Tim and Nellie Scanlon. Number 14, Tim Sells. Number 15, Donnie Crisp. And there must be others that I don't even know.
I mean, what is Rick Billy? He's probably using 3X too, I would imagine. Kevin Phelps.
Number 24, Kevin Phelps. So you see 9 people on this board out of 25 off of 3X. Don't you see a pattern? Like something's going on here. So when people say, "Oh, 3X doesn't promote my ARIIX business because I'm making sales, but people don't buy clinical pack." No. They buy 3X. 20% of them buy a clinical pack, and many of the people who buy clinical pack, it's after they've been a couple modules inside of 3X that they realize, "Wow, this is amazing." And if you call these people and you have interaction with them, you're going to even have more than those 20%, because now you have that relationship. You can confirm this is a real thing. So truly, 3X is a customer acquisition machine.
Yep.
Wow.
So
that's
awesome, what we've been doing.
Awesome.
Now, does that mean Juve, or like you guys Americans say, Jove? Hey,
man, leave us alone. Leave us alone. We're working on it, bro.
So is that not the focus? I mean, I love, I don't even know how to say Juve.
You say it how you say it, man. We're international.
Yeah, Juve. So I think it's a great product. Like my brother, who's on the board of the 3X, yesterday or the day before, he met with his neighbor. And
what the heck's a neighbor, bro? What's a neighbor? I'm just asking.
Oh, neighbor.
What is that?
Tell me, what is it?
Neighbor. It's okay. We're just messing with
neighbor. All right. So she says he told her about Juve, that we were launching that in November, and finally he meets her and she says, "Hey, I'm going for Botox." And she says, "Really, Botox? You got to try this thing." So finally, she comes over to his house. He puts on the stuff, like, you know, just a couple tap under the eye. Bags totally eliminated. She looks in the mirror after like 30 seconds. Can't believe it. She's like, whoa, look at that. And she just bought on the spot. And she also bought the brightener because, like, you need to buy the two. And so ARIIX or Juve, I mean, we have the most amazing products. So do you need to focus on one or the other or both? I mean, personally, I'm focused on ARIIX, but when an opportunity presents itself where I'm in the conversation and I can plug in Juve, I'm going to do that. But I'm focused on ARIIX, but I'm going to plug in these other products. And we have amazing brands that, like, other companies would have maybe one product that's cool. And then the others are like, well, you know, don't talk about them much. This is the opposite in ARIIX. So you're like, man, which one do I promote? They're all awesome.
Dude, this is amazing.
So
I'm going to just list the stuff. We're all smoke. We're going to just, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm number one? What happened? So it doesn't matter, right? But what I'm saying to you, we don't get to be number one, and we don't get to be the top without doing stuff, right? And that's what I was trying to tell you guys earlier on the Sunday night call, is that where ARIIX is at, number 91 on direct sales list. Come on, number 91, 112 million or whatever they want to call it. And the old company I was in is like top 20, right? 21 or something. What are you going to do when that company goes from, you know, 112 million to over a billion, 918 million, just in that span, right? That's not going to happen by somebody or something happening. It's going to be going on because you're doing it. There's no, I want to kill this momentum thing, because people talk about momentum, but there's never lasts. There's never a company that has momentum for more than a year at most. And that's Eric Worre said, average of the whole industry is 9 months. So if you want to build a 9-month business, go for it. That's why people jump from one company to the next, because they can't really build. So they go with what's so easy to do, and they don't have any skills at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, they're left with themselves and going, and I've seen it for 15 years. What I figured out early on is you got to learn how to talk to people correctly and prospects. You have to learn how to do that. And you have to be the one promoting, and getting people going. Spending all your time training a bunch of people, which is what these things are doing here, that's for a few people to do. It's not for everyone to be out there training. 95, everyone that listens to this and listens to the recording, listen to me right now. Everyone, even means 85% of your time needs to be you inviting people and promoting, or going to help someone that's doing that. So in other words, Woodson's going to meetings, they're inviting people, and she's coming down doing the presentation. That's the kind of stuff. That's creating business. Not making videos and making websites and things like that. Trust me, I've been there. All that does is slow you down, all right? So this is what we're doing. Stefan, anything else? I think it's amazing.
Well, just go talk to people. I mean, that's what it is.
That people give you for ARIIX, or anything you run up at, how you overcome them, or anything like that, real quick.
Objections, you said?
Yeah, any questions, or what do you say to people if they say, well, what's it? What is, you know, they ask you questions about it.
Okay, one thing that I'm going to give you this tip, all right? This is one, there's many, but let's get this one today. Always assume when you talk to the person that they're going to buy. So when you talk to them as if they are going to be a customer. So for example, when I'm on the phone with someone who's interested, let's say in ARIIX, although most of it is done, you know, automatically, but if I have a friend or anybody, and like I have some people, sometimes they want to talk. Like they email me and say, hey, I'm interested in this ARIIX thing, but you know, I want to talk to a real person. Great. So I get on the phone with them, and when I talk to them, I'm telling them, okay, here's what's going to happen. When you log into your members area, you're going to have all these modules. And implementation is not going to teach you why you're doing it, but it's going to teach you what to do. So you're just going to implement it. And by the time you're done with implementation and you move into Academy, you'll already have lost weight. You're going to look at the pounds, you know, going away, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is really working. And then when you get in the Academy, you'll understand why this is happening. So understand, do you see, I'm not saying well, if you get on this program, here's what, people experience. No, I'm talking about them getting those results. I'm walking them through what they're about to see. And when you do this, here's what's happening. And here's what's going to happen with your weight. And I'm telling them, I'm assuming they're already a customer. So, and you do the exact same thing with, Juve. I mean, you can do the exact same thing. You can say, okay, here's what you do. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you get in front of your mirror. It's going to take like 2 minutes. It's going to be done. All right. You're just going to apply it. Let me show you how you're going to do it tomorrow. So you pretend they buy now because tomorrow they're going to do it. So always assume when you talk to people that they're already becoming a customer, and it's a done deal. So that's my tip for today, whether it's 3X, Juve, whatever it is.
Very good. So I love it. And I'm telling you, I took a picture of this like margarita when I was in Turks and Caicos, and like right next to me were these two dudes that were from Turks, right? They grew up there. And they both got bellies. Like, man, I just want to lose this stuff, man. They're just like, they're grabbing it, right? They're begging me, like, just tell me what it is. I said, well, you need a U.S. address, right? And they're like, I got all that. I was like, they're like, just send it to me. Send it to me right now. And so I got their WhatsApp, and like the dudes were, and this one guy, they're young. He's like 27. He's wearing basically the man's Spanx thing, right? Because he lifted it up. He had like this thing. I was like, what is that, bro? We got to get rid of that. And they started laughing. I was like, what are you wearing? And he's like, I need help. And so people really want that stuff. Yeah. So let's make them look younger, Woodson. What are we doing? Thanks, Stefan.
Stefan, that was awesome. That was so great. I was loving. I was listening to everything. But I mean, like what happened yesterday. It's not a meeting. It's a party, and we got a couple of people together.
Where did you go though? You live in North Carolina. Where did you go?
I went down to Marion, South Carolina. Tiny. I mean, a teeny tiny little Mayberry town. and we had 15 people. Everybody bought. We sold 15 skin systems, upgraded, signed up 2 business partners with big packs, booked 2 parties out of that party, and they don't need me anymore. All it was we showed them the Jove results website.
Did you really use that, or are you just playing up to me?
No, we really did, because I had to figure out how to show them a one-stop shop that they could go home, because they were so excited. They could go home and they didn't need to go to 15 different places. Everything we talked about was there. All we played was the 30-second, the men's and the women's the tightener video. We played the news, showed Dr. Ginger on the news, me on the news, and that was it. And then we said, okay, who wants to try it? And the first woman that tried it was the most skeptical in the room. Her transformation was amazing. And then all of a sudden
what did she say when she was skeptical? Like, what is she saying? When you say she's skeptical, what does she do to say that? So that we run against this, and we're like, I'm going to be like, I got Woodson on my side. Bam. You know what I mean? I'll be like,
well,
I don't remember the story.
Well, she didn't think it would work on her skin. She was African-American. She goes, how do I know this is going to work on me? What are you going to do? How does this work? Is this going to hurt? Is this going to burn? I mean, I was just like, oh my gosh. So I just sat down beside her. I literally sat down beside her in front of everybody. I said, I hurt. My feelings are hurt because obviously you think this is going to be painful. This isn't going to be painful. This is going to be fun. And I said, I promise you it will work on you. And if it doesn't, you can flip my chair over backwards and run out the door. I was like, and so people started laughing. Because I was like, I knew it was.
You use humor to disarm it, which not everyone can do, but that's still good. I love it. And what you did really though is you sat down with her and
I just sat down. I pulled up a chair right beside her, and I was sat beside her. I said, "Look, here's what we're going to do. In that video, you saw me put it on my face, and there were people in the room that had been using it. I said, "Does this hurt?" They said, "No." I said, "Does this work?" They said, "Yes." I said, "Well, we've got a non-believer," and everybody was like, "Do it." And what was so funny is here are these older women all like, do it. So we put it on one eye. And what I realized is what she was scared of is that she wanted it to work so badly for her. She was almost scared to try it. This is a very emotional thing. And it started working. And she was looking in the mirror and she's like, I can feel it. I can see it. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it? And it was the funniest thing. And then she got so excited. What happened here, then after we started doing other people, she piped up. She goes, now, hang on a second. Y'all are going to leave me with one side done. And Rosina, her famous sales technique, she goes, you're going to fix my other eye, right? And Rosina said, oh, you got to pay for the other eye. And then everybody died laughing. And people started putting it on themselves. They saw how simple it was to do. Everybody bought. People said, I want to do this. I want to have a party. We booked 2 more parties from that get together. As far as the comp plan went, there were some women that wanted to see the comp plan. I just had my iPad. I said, while we're touching and fixing up everybody, here's some earbuds. Watch this 3-minute video. 2 women. You had to
scroll down to the bottom of the site,
They scrolled down to the same website. We never left the website. They watched a 3-minute video, and the 2 ladies said, I can't do the elite, but what else do you have? Well, a business pack ain't so bad. And so they did that, and now they already booked parties for Thursday and Friday. They didn't wait for their product to come in. They did not wait for engraved invitations to be made. Nobody's making beer sandwiches.
I need business cards to do this business. I need business. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't need fingers, and they just said, let's do this. It was so much fun, and it was so low key that everybody felt empowered. My goal, which is that people go, oh, I can do this. I'm going to do this tomorrow morning. I can share this with people. This is actually fun. This is not my grandma's Tupperware party. That's the mentality. That's my determination going in, is to set this apart from everything else. And every time we do that, people buy, they sign up, they start thinking of people, they're on the phone. Jackie Lou, you got to get down here and see this. You won't believe it. Well, where are you? I'm down at Elizabeth Smith School. They came down to the school. So we ended up doing 2 parties from one because people got on the phone. They said, how long are you going to be here? I said, as long as I need to be. And so we had people coming that they invited right then and there. And then we just did it again. And they got all excited, getting excited. So it's not, as my husband says, it isn't rocket surgery. But we care about the people we're talking to. And you know what's really interesting? I can tell you all about the product. Not one person asked me about ingredients. Not one person asked me if it was good for them. It wasn't that they didn't care. They wanted it to work. They were excited. They trusted the people that told them about it. And so there was no rigmarole. There was no PhD in Jove to sell it. It was just a brand new person. And there were brand new people there that did what we did yesterday. And now they're off and running. You can duplicate that.
What's interesting is this Jove site. We just put it up a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah. So I put it to the test.
As like, I'm just looking at the videos, like I have the player, right? So it tells you how many plays on each one.
Yeah.
297 views so far of the videos. Jove presentation has been watched 38 times. That's probably by some reps and things too, right? But Jove skincare transformation, your 5-minute video is 100 plays. And we just got to get this out to folks, right? And I want to get this thing to say 12,000 views because we just got going for a couple of days. I don't know if I have to get a whole new account or something. They'll probably, but I don't care.
What worked so great was that when they went home, I said, if you want to know everything about it, you can watch this little 20-minute video. You can scroll down. You can see all the science. We did, as people were transforming, everybody watched the 90-second or 2-minute, the residue, Jove, the corporate thing. So as they're transforming, I said, now watch this. This is going to show you that it's working. Some people got residue, some people didn't. But the ones that did go, oh, that means it's really working. And then we took it off.
Versus it doesn't work, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And so why they were morphing, they were getting educated. And I said, now, if you want to kind of know, like, really what makes this so great, you can watch this. You can watch this. Well, what's the website? joveresults.com. They can remember that. And so now they're not going down rabbit holes of weird. Now they're going
to watch and learn.
Learn.
You watch that business presentation and you go through all those slides and you talk those ingredients that the company put those slides together. You read that stuff, then you just started getting you start training yourself and your belief goes up. That's why you use it.
Exactly. So you know, there's no magic news nugget other than to do it, have fun. You really care about them changing their face, and you keep it simple. Keep it simple, because the minute you break that barrier, that's what ARIIX does. It keeps it simple. All the coaching is done for them. You don't have to be the expert. Same with using the Jove results and the Jove business. Let that do the talking, and you are the promoter. You're the PT Barnum of this is going to be great, you know? And that's all it is. A great attitude, keeping it simple, and using the tools.
Just remember, with ARIIX, you have multiple streams of income within ARIIX. You really do. If you build it smart, like a business owner, you do have multiple businesses within ARIIX. Nowhere in that presentation did you guys talk about purity, right?
No.
I mean, it's there, guys. So this is cool. We're going to keep doing this. Wednesday night, it's going to have another good presentation. Tomorrow night, we're going to whittle it down. Stefan said he's going to get me a new testimonial. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but he said he is. And no pressure. Just, anyways, that's the way I get it done. But yeah, like, you know, people are building this. Look at the group. There are people selling things at 5:30, enrolling people. There's, you know, we got Harvard educated people, like signing up business packs at lunch, you know, like whatever. Things are going on, and that's really cool. We're all heading to Cancun over the weekend. Pretty awesome, right?
Yes.
Friday yet? I mean, I'm so used to the warm weather and the beach.
I can't wait.
Ready to go. We're going to be there. I'll be there Friday till Wednesday. Come back, have one weekend doing a meeting here in San Diego. Pretty cool to set that up. And then I'm heading to Europe for like 9 days. And that thing, the Liverpool event alone has like 1,300 people are going to be at it.
It's going to be cool. Can't wait to change that background.
So awesome.
What is that, snow?
Yeah, that's the lake. The lake.
That's the lake.
Hey,
I was like, what is that? That is the mountains and the lake.
Yeah.
I can see the Pacific Ocean from here. So there you go. All right, thanks, Don. This is a really good blab. I hope everyone watches it, puts it into action, stops it, plays the replay. I'll get it out to people. And Kids Rock, thanks so much for coming out to this tonight or this today. And yeah, we'll see everyone on the webinar tomorrow night. Keep inviting people. Yep. Use these tools. Get eyeballs on that presentation. If you want your business to grow, eyeballs on presentations, 3X videos, eyeballs on Jove results, and boom, you're going to be making it happen. And if you want to test it on your own, I'm telling you right now, this is a technique you could do. I don't know why I didn't keep doing it, because I guess I'm just don't listen to myself sometimes. But I texted, I literally texted that purity video, the one where the dude's in the gas chamber, right? Whatever the chamber of smoke. I sent that video. I just said, hey man, check this out. Texted it. Boom. $4,500 in sales of 2 purity systems, air filters.
Seriously.
Why didn't I do it again? Wow. What's my problem, right? So, because people watch that, they think of their kids and that kind of stuff. And then the only objection I had was how much does it cover? I said 900 square feet. Most bedrooms are about 300-400 square feet. Done. I'll take 2, one upstairs, one downstairs. Okay. Okay, done, right? So
get the word out. Talking Tuesday, guys.
Purity leg as well, and you know, just throwing in there about sleeping. You could do calm too. I mean, there's just So good job, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you later. Get all 3 of those wheels turning in your business, and you'll start to have a real business that'll get you to the cruise 1 year from now. All right.
There you go.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.